Hello everyone. My greetings to all. My name is Aditya Mangal. Our project is electricity conducting steam engine and my teammates are Nix Sharma and Midhan Shayar. This is not an ordinary steam engine. It works on the basic principle of a steam engine, but it produces electricity from heat energy and can even light a bulb. And the most interesting thing about this steam engine is that it is made up of household things such as CDs, syringe, candles, etc. The great inventions that came about during the Industrial Revolution was the steam engine. The first commercial steam engine appeared in 1698. The steam engine was the most important technologies of the Industrial Revolution which changed the world. The first steam-powered machine was built in 1698.
An engine is a machine that converts energy into mechanical force or motion that can turn pistons and wheels. The purpose of an engine is to provide power. A steam engine provides mechanical power by using the energy of a steam. Steam engines were the first successful engines invented and were driving force behind the Industrial Revolution. They have been used to power the first trains, ships, factories, and even cars. And while steam engines were definitely important in the past, they also now have a new future in supplying us with power with geothermal energy sources.
Now my friend Nix will tell you about the working of the electrical steam engine.
Hi, my name is Nik Sharma and I am going to explain you about the electricity conducting the steam engine. The main components used in the project are a CD, a syringe, a copper pipe and a juice can. Behind the CD, there is a motor. There is water filled inside the juice can, which are heated by two candles. Below the can, the boiling water is then converted into steam, which passes through the copper pipe and it is transferred into kinetic energy in the syringe, and this energy is transformed to the CD, which makes it rotate. Oh wait, let me show you something.
A few moments later.
I have bought a bulb. The motor behind the CD will pass the electricity through the two wires, black and red color respectively, and it lights up as you can see now.
So thus we conclude that the steam engine conducting the electricity makes use of physics as there was energy transformation, mechanics and chemistry as the flames of the candle had reacted with the metallic juice can. This model also makes use of technology as it is an electric generator designed in a special way. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Everybody, my name is Riya Kumari from class 7C. Today I am going to tell you about my project. I have designed this project based on gravitational force, linear motion and angular motion. My project name is Marble Carom Slide. I have used some MDF wood to make this project. I have used some marbles and I have used some cardboard to make this ramp. As we all know that children can't go outside to play, my project would help children to play at home only and be safe and secure from corona. To play this game, first we have to take some marbles and keep them at the start. But before keeping them at the start, first you have to select the way from which these marbles should go and hit these marbles. The maximum number of marbles will hit this marbles, the more chances is there to win. So after you have adjusted this ramp, then you should remove this triangle, and then you have to put these marbles to the start and leave them. Then the marbles would hit these marbles and the maximum number of marbles would go in the pocket. The more chances is you to win. This project would help children to be safe and secure at home only and enjoy and learn. Thank you.
Plastic in all forms are choking our planet Earth. We must find ways to reduce it and eventually eliminate the single-use plastic products. Well, I am Aisha from grade 7. So let's begin. As we all know that plastic is non-biodegradable waste, which means that it is not capable of breaking down by the actions of living beings and cannot be destroyed. A disposal of plastic is a major problem. Yet, it can be solved by recycling. So my concept is all based on recycling of plastic for making roads, walls and tiles. Waste plastic roads would be a boon for India's hot and humid climate. Hence, the use of plastic roads for payments is one of the best methods for easy disposal of waste. Laboratory studies have proved that waste plastic enhances the property of mixing, which provides the solution for disposal in a useful way. Just the steps are: disposal cups, bottles that are collected from the garbage should be shredded using the machine, and then bitumen has to be heated up to 160 degrees Celsius. Similarly, aggregate heated up to 165 degrees Celsius to prevent weak bonding. Mix until a oily coat appears, and just the roller has to be at 8-ton capacity and laid like a normal tar road. As the population increases, the solid waste also increases proportionally. So the best alternative is the use of waste plastic as a construction material, assuring a good disposal. As this method is economic, the practice would be on satisfactory extent, benefiting the future generations for a good disposal. You don't have to waste your ceramic walls or tiles. In a professional tile for you, DIY using plastic walls and tiles, which gives a high gloss and weight, and it is very lightweight and gives a very good gloss finishing and quality and creativity. It prevents from leakage. Hence, my attempt is to make utilization of waste plastic and in manufacturing of tiles from waste plastic. This use of innovative technology not only strengthens the road construction but as well as road life, which helps us improve the environment and creating a source of income. Thank you so much for paying your kind attention and paying your worthiest of time. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Agastya Dave. I am from 7th C, roll number 21. Today I will explain you about my project, Pedal Sanitizer. So, I made this project to keep everyone safe from this virus. Because if we use a normal hand sanitizer, we are highly in risk of getting the COVID virus, as we don't know who had touched it. It can be a COVID-affected patient. So, by using the pedal, we can easily get the sanitizer out, and it will lower the chance of us getting the virus. And for making this project, I used a blue cardboard, so it becomes more attractive and people see it often. Because in the normal sanitizer, it's just a plastic rod, so it can easily get broken. But inside this, I have added a lot of layers of cardboard, so it is not easy to break. And I have attached many attractive signs and designs so that people get aware about this virus and we can spread it and stop the spread of this together. So, I would like to conclude by saying we can fight this together and stay safe. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Revati Pakaila from 7C and my roll number is 10. And Here comes the Nirmaan exhibition for the year 2020, and my project is hydraulic lift. I will give you some information about hydraulic lift. Here I have made a model of an hydraulic lift. Here there is an injection. When we push the injection, the lift comes up, and when we pull it, it comes down. It is because of air pressure. When you see a hydraulic lift, the first question which strikes your mind is that what is a hydraulic lift? A hydraulic lift is a type of machine that uses a hydraulic apparatus to lift or to move objects by using the force created when the pressure is exerted in a piston. Who invented hydraulic lift? The hydraulic lift was invented by Sir William Armstrong in 1846. What is the function of the hydraulic lift? Hydraulic lift technology has multitude of industrial applications like construction and transport. It is often implemented to operate heavy machinery, or to move and lift heavy objects like cars, dirt, and shipping. There are advantages and disadvantages of hydraulic lift. What are the advantages of hydraulic lift? Hydraulic lift is cheaper to install than other elevators. They occupy less space in the building. They are highly effective with heat. What are the disadvantages of hydraulic lift? The hydraulic lift are relatively costly. They are little noisier than other elevators. They are not as smooth as the other elevators. I thank the school and the teacher for giving us the opportunity for working on this project. I had a wonderful experience for working on this project. It really helped me.
Hello everyone, my name is Aditya and I am from 7C and my roll number is 90. There is something in my hand. What is this? Can you guess? Okay, let me tell you. It is a periscope. But what is a periscope? Periscope is a machine which is used by a submarine. So now we know that what is a periscope, but how it can be used. So now we will discuss the uses of periscope. Periscope is very useful for submarines during the times of war, because submarines, as you know, that submarines travel very deep in the sea, and during the times of war they need to check that which ship is coming towards their country. But how can they do it? They are very deep in the sea. So this is the solution for the problem, periscope. They place periscope somehow that the top part of periscope reaches the sea level, that reaches the above the sea, and this part can check that which ship is coming towards their country. But how can it check? This I will explain you in the mechanism of periscope. But I would like to explain you first about the law of reflection. As we can see that this is a plane mirror and light is hitting this mirror. So there is some angle formed by the line. When this light hits the mirror, the light is reflected, and the reflected light also forms the same angle, and both the angles are same. So on this law only our periscope mechanism is based. So now I will tell you about the mechanism of periscope. As we can see that this is the tube, okay, and this is the object. We can take it as a ship. We can take this object as a ship, and this is the eye of the man from the submarine. So this object will emit some light, and that light will hit the top. So the light coming from the object hits the top mirror, which is placed at 45-degree angle, as you can see. When it hits that mirror, the light reflects to the bottom mirror, which is also placed at 45-degree angle. And when it hits this mirror, it reflects straight into the eyes of the person which is sitting at the submarine. Now we know the periscope mechanism and how it works. Now we know the periscope mechanism. Now I will show you that how this model works. Now I will there is a mobile in my hand and it has its torch open. I will keep my mobile here and the light will get reflected from here. So, can you see the light? Yes. This shows that our project model is working. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning. Our project is based on DNA structure. Myself, Tanisha Mishra. Deoxyribonucleic acid or DNA is a molecule composed of two polynucleotide chains that coil around each other to form a double helix carrying genetic instructions for development, functioning, growth and reproduction of all known organisms and many viruses. The major function of DNA is to encode the sequence of amino acid present in the proteins. To read the genetic code, the cells make a stretch of DNA in the nucleic acid RNA.
I, Alifia and Varali will continue ahead. The nucleoids forming each DNA strand are connected by non-covalent bonds called hydrogen bonds. The DNA molecule consists of two strands that wind around one another to form a shape known as double helix. Each strand has a backbone made up of alternating sugar. Attached to each sugar is one of four bases are known as adenine, which is known as A, cytosine, which is known as C, guanine, which is known as G, and thymine, which is known as T. Thank you.
Good morning, one and all. Here is our project, the electric generator with CD. Myself, Khushi Tekriwal.
Myself, Nisha Pujari. And myself, Mahi Shah.
Electricity is a form of energy that is produced due to the flow of charge. Electricity can also be generated by different methods. Today we are making electric generator science project.
Generator help us to understand about DC motors with some common items found around our houses like cardboard, screw, hot glue, rubber bands, CDs, washer, millers and etc. This electricity science experiment is a good source to learn about some scientific terms like electricity, current, DC motor, charge, open circuit, closed circuit, LEDs and many more. It is a well-known fact that a DC motor will produce electricity if you rotate its shaft, and vice versa, as electricity has to be supplied to it to rotate the shaft. Whereas in our project, we have used CDs to rotate the shaft of that DC motor. This will produce electricity enough to light an LED bulb. The same concept will produce larger amounts of electricity if the scale of the motor is enlarged. This project has many merits, some of it being that we will be able to understand the phenomena of producing electricity and people will seek to new and renewable sources of producing electricity. With this, we come to an end of our video. Thank you all for your precious time.
Greetings everyone. My name is Vihanjan from 7C and the school Nirmaan project theme is STEAM, Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics. Under Science and Technology, I have chosen desk water dispenser. It is a simple water dispenser machine made up of cardboard. To make this project, I have used cardboard, plastic pipe, plastic bottle, cutter and glue gun. First I have cut two equal panels of cardboard measuring 20 by 8 cm and the panel at the back side measures 20 by 9 cm. At the bottom of the bottle, I made a hole from which the plastic pipe passes through. Then I fixed the bottle inside the chamber and filled it with water. When the bottle cap is closed, because of vacuum, water cannot flow through the pipe. When we start opening the bottle, the water passes through the pipe, like so. The project is made up of reusable and recyclable materials. Thus, it is 100% environment friendly. Instead of water, we can put sanitizer, and instead of glass, we can put our hand. So it can very well be used as hand sanitizer. Thank you. Stay safe. Take care of yourself.
Hello everyone, myself Parth and I am Kushal. We have made the model of 100% electricity free magnetic device. To make this project, we have used all the waste material like plastic bottles, motor, CD, nail and most importantly magnet.
As you can see, the iron is getting attracted to the magnet. Thus, we can say that the magnet is playing a role of a mini generator which causes the CD to move in a circulatory manner. This energy is then passed through the batteries to the fan. This causes the fan to move and circulates air. This proves that we have converted magnetic energy to electrical energy.
For this model can be used in those villages where there is no electricity or frequently power cut. It is so handy that it can be used by the trackers and travelers anytime, anywhere.
Our aim is to take India at a level where energy is saved and comfort is obtained. This is a basic model, but more advanced complex models can be invented, and we believe that this is the starting of New India. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning teachers and my dear friends. Myself Veer Kotadia from class 7C is representing you my Nirmaan project smoke absorbing machine. I always thought I should make a machine that absorbs the smoke of the dope stick and throw it out of the house. Finally I made it, and let's see how does it help us. It helps us to prevent hazardous fumes and chemical gases. It helps us to reduce the risk of causing respiratory diseases. It absorbs the odor and harmful bad particles in our air. I made it with the help of cardboard, plastic bottle, a pipe, some motors, pipes and a switch, so that it helps us to absorb and release it out. Now let's see a demo. How does it works? Now you can see how does it works. Now let's start the demo. As you can see, there is no smoke. It means it is absorbing the smoke from the dhoop stick. Now you can see that it properly works. You like it. So thank you.
Sure. Sure. Oh no, no one can see properly. What to do now?
Idea! Let's make a smartphone projector.
Okay. Good morning to all my respected teacher and my dear friend. My name is Harshal and we are going to explain the project smartphone projector. How's the video on the wall is much bigger than the video on the smartphone. That's the whole point of the projector, right? Well, then this explanation lies on the lenses of the magnifying glass, the convex lenses. The convex lenses are the lenses that are thicker on the middle than on the edges. The light coming from your smartphone goes through the straight line, and then when it reaches the focal point, it bends and converges. From the focal point, the light disperses into two opposite directions, stopping by the surface. That's why the video gets bigger the further the projector is away from the wall. However, the video also gets less sharp. Now my friend Puranjay Rathore will.
This is also the reason we see a video upside down. The light coming from a focal point is projected in the opposite direction. This is why we need to turn on a smartphone upside down to get a correct image. Do you know that the human eye works similarly? The image we receive is upside down. The lens in our eyes is focusing light from the environment on the retina. This makes a small process occurs. The brain then makes a necessary correction which perceives the world around it and make it regular shape and direction. The next para is continuing with my friend dear Suhit.
Your phone gets upside down when you put into the box, and the magnifying glasses are lot smaller than the image on the screen. It seems little weird, right? You probably know that the human's eye see the images upside down, so it could be it is a little incorrection made by your brain. The homemade projector can help us visualizing this concept. The human eyes have lens in it, and the magnifying glasses are attached to this. The lens flips the image right side up as it passes through it, going from upside down phone to screen. Your eyes flips the image to the correct orientation. So that's why set your phone as properly. You have to outthink your thinker. Now my friend will say ahead part. Now my friend Diya will say the ahead part.
But how about the image on the screen? It's way bigger than the lens in the magnifying glass. This works because of the shape of the lens and the fact that light travels in straight line. A convex lens has shape where the middle is thicker than the edges, rather than a convex lens which is thicker in the middle than at the edges. The shape of the convex lens allows it to catch, bend and focus for more light coming from the phone inside the box. Once you have a dark enough space, by darkening the theater, the magnifying glass will gather, focus and project the light coming from the phone to screen, and you see images. Thank you and have a great day.
I like spirits, I murder with my lyrics. I like spirits, let's get higher. I'm gonna set your place on fire. Let's get higher.
to one and all present here. Today, I, Hashita Saraf, with my group members, Pari Agarwal and Mehak Mistry, are going to explain you about drip irrigation. So, here is the well, and from the well, water is going into the tank with the help of the pump. And from the tank, water is distributed into the plants drop by drop by drip irrigation method, which not only saves water but also gives sufficient water throughout the day to plants.
Drip irrigation. Drip irrigation is a type of micro irrigation system that has the potential to save water and nutrients by allowing water to drip slowly to the roots of the plants, either from above the soil surface or buried below the surface. Drip irrigation, in contrast, has efficiencies in excess of 90%. As an APD solution to every farming challenge in India, precision irrigation helps farmers supply the right quantities of water and nutrients to the crop root zone, thereby controlling the yield, ensuring comparatively higher quantities of yield, and also enhance its quality through measured dosages of fertilizers and water. Now my friend Hashita Saraf is going to explain you about drip irrigation.
Drip irrigation is one of the oldest technologies mankind developed. It is used extensively across the world. Countries with the largest population are USA, India, etc. Water is allowed to drip on the root of the plant. The water can either be supplied on the above surface of the soil or buried under the surface. The main goal of drip irrigation is to provide water on the root of the plant rather being poured it on the soil where it evaporates at a certain extent. There are many types of drip irrigation that have been developed after its success.
So, some advantages of drip irrigation are: whatever our field capacity is, there need to be moisture. Roots need to be hydrated. Soil erosion and weed growth is reduced. Water distribution is controlled according to the necessity. Water is produced to every root. These are some advantages which is very useful for drip irrigation.
Conclusion of drip irrigation system. Drip irrigation system is the most valuable innovation in agriculture. This is becoming more popular in row crop irrigation where water supply is limited. Thus, drip irrigation is considered as the best solution in case of water scarcity. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Yogesh Parakane. I am here to present my Nirmaan exhibition project, Working Model of Lungs. The lungs are pair of spongy elephant organs located on either side of chest, thorax. The trachea, windpipe, conducts inhaled air into the lungs through the help of its tubular branches called bronchi. The bronchi then divides into smaller and smaller branches, bronchioles, finally becoming microscopic. The lungs are one of the most important organs in our body. One of the most important functions in the body for the lungs are inhalation and exhalation, pulmonary ventilation, that's breathing. External respiration exchanges gases between the lungs and the bloodstream. Internal respiration exchanges gases between the bloodstream and the blood body tissues, and the air vibrating vocal cords creates the sound. Now I'm going to show you my project. This is my Nirmaan project made with the help of a circle piece of cardboard, a half-cut bottle, a black sellotape, 2 balloons and 2 straws. This depicts the inhalation and exhalation of our lungs. When we inhale, the lungs inflate, whereas when we exhale, the lungs deflate. Let's see how it works. This is working.
Respected teachers and my dear friends, welcome to Nirmaan Art and Science Exhibition 2020. Myself Tegbir Singh from class 7C and my friend Arshid Din from class 7P will now present you with our project.
This is our project Water Level Indicator Buzzer. Water, as we know, is very precious resource and should be conserved. So here we come an innovative way to save the water from getting overflown. Now I will demonstrate you how it works. Here we have used 2 bottle caps, 1 pencil to make the indicator. We have fixed 2 caps such a way that the lower one is moved free to move with the level of water, and the upper cap is fixed at such a level so that the water does not overflow. As the water rises up, the lower cap moves, and when it reaches an alarming level and touches the top fixed cap, the buzzer gets activated. This helps in preventing water overflow and indicates the water supply to be closed.
Coming to the technicality of the project, we have used 2 water caps, a pencil, a 9V battery, a buzzer for wire connectivity and aluminium foil. We have made an indirect electrical connection with the help with the cutout of battery wires that are connected to the upper cap without touching each other with a passive connectivity. In this case, we have used aluminium foil to cover the end of the wires. The lower cap is completely covered with aluminium foil, which is a good conductor of electricity. Now, to get the circuit activated, we need to join the red and white wires with the buzzer so that the buzzer gets activated. As soon as the lower cap, which is covered with aluminium foil, touches the upper cap, the circuit gets completed. Now we will demonstrate how this works. As you can see, the water gap is starting to move up, and when it touches that buzzer, when it touches the upper water cap, it will the buzzer will get activated. Just see. Now, can you see the buzzer is ringing? This is our project, Water Buzzer Alarm. Thank you.
From class 7B and my friend
Aditya Shetty from class 7C.
when we are going to explain our project
Newton's
Cradle. Newton Cradle is a device that demonstrates the momentum and energy when using a series of swinging spheres. When one sphere is lifted upward and released, it strikes towards the stationary sphere, transmitting a force towards the stationary sphere. It pushes the end of the sphere upward.
Based on the law of conservation of momentum and energy conservation, Newton's cradle will not swing forever. Usually when under normal conditions, the ball will swing about 50 seconds.
Thank you.
Good evening everyone, I am Priyansh Gupta from class 7C and the name of my project is CC Trumba, my vacuum cleaner. The parts of the vacuum cleaner are: first, the nozzle; second, the 2 air filters which are attached here and behind. Third is the motor. Fourth is the centrifugal fan. Fifth is this on-off switch and the battery. Now I am going to show you how it works. Now we are going to talk about the working principles of the vacuum cleaner. First, the dust is taken inside the vacuum cleaner with the help of this nozzle. As the dust reaches inside, it is collected in this bag. In this bag, there is a low pressure area created by the fan. And the air which was taken inside the vacuum cleaner with the help of this nozzle is released out from the behind.
Hello everybody, my name is Hazel Arapura from class 7C, roll number 4, Prithvi House. And today I am going to present my Nirmaan exhibition project on volcanoes. A volcano is formed when hot molten rock, ash and gases escape from an opening in the earth's surface. The molten rock and ash solidify as they cool, forming the distinctive volcano shape shown here. Deep within the earth, it is also so hot that some rocks slowly melt and become a thick flowing substance called magma, which collects in magma chambers. Since magma is light, it rises and pushes through vents and fissures in the earth's surface. The magma that is erupted is called lava. As a volcano erupts, it spills lava that flows down slope. Hot ash and gases are thrown into air. Italy's Mount Vesuvius is the most dangerous volcano in the world. Thank you.
I, Riddhi Solkade, and my friend Kushali Basarve are going to explain you our project for this year's Nirmaan exhibition, that is making of a gift wrapping paper from baking soda plus vinegar. Experiment. Here I have taken some baking soda in different glasses. Now I am going to add some water to it. And now soda are mixed together, the hydrogen ions in the vinegar react with sodium and bicarbonate ions in the baking soda. The result of this reaction is two new chemicals, sodium acetate and carbonic acid. The second reaction is decomposition reaction. And now we are going to pour some vinegar on it. The water content of the drink causes the baking soda to dissolve and results in the formation of a reaction where essentially the paint sucks up and turns into mousse, resulting in a thickened texture effect. More paint shows you that more baking soda you use, more your paint becomes thickened. This is the result of a project. We linked this project to art and craft because of vinegar and baking soda reaction, and this paper can be used as a gift wrapping paper.
Hello everyone, thank you for having me. My name is Avni Chinade, 7th A, roll number 3. Today we are going to speak about our Nirmaan project, which is microcontroller. Now my friend Rama will take over.
So, the participants are Avni, Shayanti and me as myself, Rama. So now, I will tell you what is a microcontroller. This is the picture of the microcontroller. Microcontroller is a small computer on a single metal oxide semiconductor integrated chip. A microcontroller contains one or more CPUs along with memory and programmable input-output. Microcontroller is a device which controls very big embedded system. For example, in a microwave, we want to bake a cake at 200 degrees. Then we put the cake in it and starts to rise its temperature to 200 degrees. Then the microcontroller will tell the heating unit of the microwave to stop at 200 degrees, or it can also rise up to 250. So the microcontroller will control the microwave. Now my friend Amri will tell you some uses of microcontroller.
Microcontroller uses are automatically controlled devices such as office machine, power tools, remote control, toys and other system. Microcontroller are 4-bit words which is lowest frequency at 4kH, 4kHz, and they are having lowest battery. They are having ability of frequency which can waiting for which press a button and input, and this will be helping for the long lasting of battery. Now my friend Shayanti will take over it, and she is going to explain about the advantage and disadvantage of microcontroller.
We are connecting electroluminescent wires, which are colorful wires with extension cord and has microcontrollers in it. So when we switch it on, the color is going to be green, which means we have not used any of our electricity. Slowly the color changes to blue, which means we have used enough electricity. And then slowly it will turn into orange and so on. By the time it reaches the color red, it means we have wasted a lot of electricity and it is time to shut down. This can help us in saving electricity and spreading awareness among the people. Thank you.
Archimedes screw. Can you think of way to make water run uphill without using electricity? The ancient Greeks discovered how to do this. They developed a device called the Archimedes screw to lift water from one location to another. This tool is so useful that it is still in widespread use today. Archimedes of Syracuse loved solving problems and was one of the most important inventors of his time. He was asked by the king to build the biggest ship possible. This ship proved to be leaky and he had to invent a device to remove water from it. So he designed what we now call the Archimedes screw. This device was very effective because it removed water from the ship and required only one person to operate it. The Archimedes screw was soon used to lift water from low-lying areas to irrigation ditches. The Archimedes screw is a form of a positive displacement pump. A positive displacement pump tracks the fluid from the source and then forces it to move to a discharge location. The Archimedes screw is made up of a hollow cylinder and a spiral part. To move the water, all you have to do is rotate the screw. As the screw moves, a scoop of water enters the first pocket. On further rotation, the water from the first pocket moves to the second pocket, and a new scoop of water enters the first pocket. As this motion continues, the water from the first pocket comes out at the other end eventually. Like so. The Archimedes screw has been widely used over the centuries to raise irrigation or land drainage, often being powered by people or animals. Besides being of simple construction, it has the additional advantage of being able to move water containing mud, sand or gravel. It is still used today in some limited applications, such as a large screw or a bank of screws are used to collect rainstorm runoff, to lift water or wastewater. It is also used to propel dry bulk materials. Thank you for listening and hope you have an exceptional day ahead.
My name is Tanisha Achrekar and I am from 7th B.
Hi, my name is Tanishka Gore and I'm from 7th B.
Hello, my name is Sanchita Shriyan. I am from class 7C.
My name is Seemata. I am from 7G and our project is making a workable stylus at home.
So what is a stylus? A stylus is a pen-like object which can be used for swiping, clicking or drawing over any touchscreen or electronic devices. Devices like tablets or phones, a stylus can be used over it when otherwise you use your finger. Compared to your finger, the stylus provides much free drawing, swiping or clicking experience on your phone, tablet or any other electronic device.
How does the stylus work? Use the stylus by touching it to the touchscreen surface the same as you would use your finger. The stylus serves as the touch point too. Draw in sketch apps, write in apps for taking notes, wipe for negativating, within apps touch and hold. To copy and paste, tap on screen keyboards to select button choices, make selections in drop-down fonts.
Why use a stylus instead of a finger? A stylus will not scratch a screen. A stylus is a thin tip which can help you to click on small dots. A stylus will keep your screen free of fingerprints. There are many companies like Samsung and Apple have already made phones with stylus, but many people can't afford it. So here is a simple way to make stylus at home which can be used on any touchscreen devices.
We have two stylus that are made up of material that are easily available at our houses. We have made one from pen and other one from the pencil. We have used a copper wire and cotton in the stylus as they are a good conductor of electricity. Water is also a good conductor of electricity, so we have used a wet cotton. In the pencil, we have used aluminium foil and the wet cotton as the lead.
You try this at home for smart experience. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, all my dear friends and respected teacher. My name is Vedant.
And my name is Sarthak.
Today, our topic for today is solar car.
A solar car is a car that runs on the solar energy which is obtained from the sun.
A solar car is made by three substances: a cardboard, a solar panel, and inside it has a motor. A solar car can this solar can run smoothly at night or without any direction light, as it helps in reducing the pollution.
Many prototypes of solar power car are being tested at this moment. Many big players and startups are involved in developing the hybrids of these solar cars. If statistics are to be believed, the market of the solar power car is likely to be $1 billion by 2021. Automobile companies are already capitalizing popularity and are building solar car kits that can help the car to go more long.
The solar car has been tested and it contains a panel which is very similar, which helps to cover the whole car. Solar panels are used for generating electricity with the help of the solar energy that is received from the sun.
Now everyone, my name is Ms Chaudhary and the topic for my Nirmaan exhibition is pinhole camera. A pinhole camera is a simple camera without a lens but with a small aperture, the so-called pinhole. Light from a scene passes through the aperture and an inverted image is formed on the other side of the box. The pinhole camera is based on a principle called the rectilinear propagation of light. This makes the image formed on the screen to be upside down. Thank you. Solar energy, the power from sun, is a vast and clean resource. The solar energy can be used directly for heating and lighting homes and business. Solar energy is also considered as green energy because no greenhouse gas emissions are released into the atmosphere. Solar power is very important source in the move to clean electricity production. The advantages of solar energy are the renewable electricity sources reduce electricity bills and reduce maintenance bills. Now I will explain how my project works. This is the solar panel. When sunlight reaches this solar panel, energy is created, and this is the board on which bulb and fan is attached. When power pass through this wire, electricity will generate and it will turn on, and when it does not get sunlight and power is not created, then this both will not work. Thank you.
A very good morning, everyone. My name is Nishtha Jha. I belong to class 7C. It is my honor to present my project before you for 2020's Nirmaan exhibition. So I have taken centripetal force as my exhibition's topic. I am presenting a PPT to explain this. Now, first, let us know what exactly is centripetal force. A centripetal force is a net force that acts on an object to keep it moving along a circular path. It is important to understand that the centripetal force is not a fundamental force but just a label given to the net force which causes an object to move in a circular path. The tension force in the string of a swinging tethered ball and the gravitational force keeping a satellite in orbit are both examples of centripetal forces. Multiple individual forces can be involved as long as they add by vector addition to give a net force towards the center of the circular path. In other words, a force acting on a moving body at an angle to the direction of force tending to make the body follow a circular or curved path. The force of gravity acting on a satellite in orbit is an example of a centripetal force. The friction of tires of a car making a turn similarly provides a centripetal force on the car. Now let us give a closer look to this force. In a popular carnival ride, people stand with their backs against the wall of a cylindrical chamber. The chamber spins rapidly, the floor drops out, but the riders remain pressed against the wall without falling. Although the rider may insist they stay aboard because of an outward force pushing them against the wall, the reality is the opposite. The riders are subject to an inward or centripetal force. As the ride spins, it forces the rider to travel in a circle. According to Sir Isaac Newton's law of inertia, objects in motion tend to travel in a straight line at constant speed unless acted on by an external force. Thank you. I hope you like my project. PPT made by Nishtha, explained by Nishtha.
Everyone, the theme for Nirmaan 2020 exhibition is STEAM, and our project is paper airplane launcher based on the principle of science, technology and engineering. The project has been made by Akansha Tyagi, Nipun Ahuja and myself Manin Thuppal. For over 7 decades, the steam-powered catapult has been the standard mechanism for launching airplanes. However, it is energy inefficient, requires considerable maintenance and a large crew for functioning it. However, it is bulky and heavy while space is low. Replacing traditional steam catapults with motorized launcher will eliminate the need to generate and store steam. Fewer crew members will be required to operate and will free up a large space below the deck.
The airplane launcher is very effective as it gives the airplane a lot of speed, therefore a lot of lift. Plenty to keep the airplane aloft for a lengthy trip. The material used are sunboard, 2 plastic lids, wires, 4 rubber bands, DC motors, paintbrush.
The making of the aeroplane launcher. Attach flat rubber bands to the outside of the plastic wheels. Attach a battery lead to the free end of the wires. Place the battery in the battery holder. Hot glue the motor to the wooden block. Hot glue the mounted motor to wooden poles. Paint the wooden block as a runway and attach it to wooden poles. Now just test the aeroplane launcher if the 2 wheels are moving in opposite directions. Now just make a paper plate.
Good morning teacher, my name is Sishika Ben and today I have made a magnet with battery, nails and copper wire. I have used copper wire and put it at the ends of the battery and press it tightly. And now I have to bring it towards the nail from which it attracts. You can see. It happens because the battery gives charge to the copper wire to plus to minus and the copper wire gives the nails the power to attract the pins towards it. Thank you.